garden update. It's June 1st, 2010. Show you how my veggie garden is doing. My pickling cucumbers are going really fast now. There's actually two different varieties. One's, I think, those yellow kind. I don't know their names. Somebody gave me some plants. They believe that's what they were. Most of them are pickling cucumbers though. There's some there. See one there, and there's one back there, about ready too. And I got some cayenne peppers here. There's a couple of them. And the peppers back there, they're still kind of small. Eggplants coming in, they're starting to get big, starting to get flowers. Turnips, radishes are coming in. I'm going to plant a couple more rows every couple weeks or so. The tomatoes are really taking off. Brandywine yellow is about 4 foot tall now. They all have tomatoes now on them. They were getting some cold nights before. The flowers kept falling off. It's been pretty hot the last few days, so starting to see little tomatoes appearing on all of them. And this one is still kind of a small plant, but it's absolutely loaded with tomatoes. There's one here, about as big as it's going to get. It should be ripening any day now. You can just see the cluster of them on this side. It's massive. I've actually removed a couple of them. So many on them. The plant's not even growing tall. It has so many. That's okay because that'll be an early producing one. The heirlooms take a lot longer, so that'll work out good. I've moved a couple things. It's my first whole summer here, so I'm trying to figure out what works best. I moved a Swiss chard over here because it's not as hot here. It's sort of shaded. I moved a kale over here. Got some seedlings. Trying to grow some broccoli and stuff, but I think it's just too hot out here to do that. Plant some arugula. Only one's come up so far. Spinach coming. Put some cilantro over here. Lettuce is coming along. I got some cilantro over here, but it got too much heat or something. It just bolted. It's gonna go to seed real quick. And got the corn. Now that we're getting the heat, the corn's really starting to come up. I planted another block, 2 rows of 4, just starting to come up right here. I'm going to wait a couple weeks and plant 2 more rows of 4 a block over here. Got this little space over here I'm going to make use of. I'm going to put a couple okras back there. I got them started in seedlings. And I got the melons here, they're starting to really move. The pumpkin. Since these things take up so much space, I'm just going to let them zigzag in each other and go into the corn and stuff. And the pumpkin here, already got a little pumpkin right there. Right there. So I was surprised it came that early. It's actually the first time I've ever grown pumpkin, so we'll see what happens. I got the squash here. Yellow squash, got a couple little squashes on this one. Got a number of zucchinis here. Kind of small at this point. And since I moved that Swiss chard from over here, I've got a honeydew. I'll just let it take off through here and go around the squash. And I planted another squash here, a biscuity squash. I'll just let it go. It'll go straight back here. I'll train it and keep it, because they go pretty continuously straight, so that'll work there. My beans have been coming in. Been pulling beans off every day. See the beans here. You gotta keep your beans picked though. If you don't pick them, they don't grow, and if you leave them on too long, the plant will just die. These other plants are just starting to get flowers. This other corn here. I'm going to plant some more corn here. Of course, every couple weeks, so I'll have corn pretty much all summer long. And a little tip, if you're going to do that, or planting anything, make sure you put your taller or first things you plant on the northern side so they don't shade out the smaller ones, and the smaller ones will grow in front of the taller ones so they won't be a problem, just like I'm doing over here. I'm Todd. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye. Supposed to be a real simple update of my garden. My cell phone went off, then a train went by, and then a plane flew over, then an ice cream truck went by. Kept out there starting over again.